In 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kyla. Today I am going to be showing you guys what's on my 2021 summer reading list.
You, are you dumb?
Yeah, that's right. I'm kind of just going to take it one step at a time. I'm going to order each book one step at a time so I don't have them physically. But this is just what's on my summer reading list. First one, I need my glasses.
My glasses! I can't see without them!
Also, I probably should have mentioned way in the beginning, all these books are probably going to be romance books because that's mainly what I read. I don't do self-help books. I don't care to help myself unless it's from an article on the internet. That's just the honest truth. That's just the facts. Honestly, all these books on this list are definitely romance books. Maybe one of them isn't. No, they're all romance books. I'm not even lying. All of them. That's my genre. That's what I like. I like romance books, and that's what this is.
And if you don't like it, you could leave. Okay, love you.
So number one is highly illogical. 16-year-old Solomon has agoraphobia. He hasn't left his house in 3 years. Ambitious Lisa is desperate to get into a top-tier psychology program, and so when Lisa learns about Solomon, she decides to befriend him, cure him, and then write about it for her college application. To earn Solomon's trust, she introduces him to her boyfriend Clark and starts to reveal her own secrets. But what started as an experiment leads to a real friendship, with all three growing close. But when the truth comes out, what erupts could destroy them all. Funny and heartwarming, highly illogical behavior is a fascinating exploration of what makes us tick and how the connections between us may be the most important things of all. I forgot to tell you what the author was. The author is John Corey Whaley. I think that's how you say his last name. It looks good. It came out in 2017, so moving on. Ooh, this is the book I'm super excited. I want to read this one so bad. There's like 3 or 4 books that I want to read really, really badly, and this is one of them. Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. It came out in 2018. It's by Christina Lauren, and honestly, I'm so excited to, like, just the look, just the Look at this. Look at this is the book cover. It's too cute. Really, it sounds really good. Hazel Camille Bradford knows she's a lot to take, and frankly most men aren't up to the challenge. If her army of pets thrill for the absurd, don't send them running. Her lack of filter means she'll say exactly the wrong thing in a delicate moment. They're lost. She's a good soul in search of honest fun. Josh has known Hazel since college, where her zany playfulness proved completely incompatible with his mellow restraint. From the first night they met, when she gracelessly threw up on his shoes, to when she sent him an unintelligible email while in a post-surgical haze, Josh has always thought of Hazel more as a spectacle than a peer. But now, 10 years later, after a cheating girlfriend has turned his life upside down, going out with Hazel is a breath of fresh air. Not that Josh and Hazel date, at least not each other, right? Because setting each other up on progressively terrible double blind dates means there's nothing between them, right? I can't read. I literally can't read. The one day I need to use my reading skills, and I just can't seem to use them or find them. Honestly, that one sounds really good. Like, honestly, that one, Just Kiss, sounds so good. So excited to read it. It's probably gonna be, it might be the second book that I order. Okay, this is the other book that I'm super excited for. The little backstory. So I follow some like book pages, like book Instagram pages and book TikTok pages. Heard about this book was recommended. But then I was watching this TikTok, and I'm gonna put the TikTok in the video. But I was watching this TikTok, and I mean, this girl executed it the way that she told the story and executed it. She executed it flawlessly.
All right, so my sister just got married, and everyone at the wedding, literally every single person, got food poisoning from the buffet, except for me and the best man, because I didn't want to eat the buffet, and I guess he didn't either. But so now there's this honeymoon that is already paid for, non-refundable, that my sister and her husband can't go on. So they're asking me and the best man, who I literally hate him, like he's so annoying, to go on this honeymoon together. Like, I'm going to have to spend a week with the person who I probably hate most in the world. And that's UnHoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Check it out.
Because you're just like, dang, that's crazy. And then it's like, oh, it's a book. Oh my god, I can read it. So it's called The UnHoneymooners. Came out in 2019. It's by Christina Lauren. It's the same author of Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. Olive Torres is used to being the unlucky twin from inexplicable mishaps to a recent layoff. Her life seems to be almost comically jinxed. By contrast, her sister Amy is an eternal champion. She even managed to finance her entire wedding by winning a slew of contests. Unfortunately for Olive, the only thing worse than constant bad luck is having to spend the wedding day with the best man and her nemesis, I almost said Thomas.
You dumb.
Ethan Thomas. Olive braces herself for wedding hell, determined to put on a brave face, but when the entire wedding party gets food poisoning, the only people who aren't affected are Olive and Ethan. Suddenly there's a free honeymoon up for grabs, and Olive will be damned if Ethan gets to enjoy paradise solo. Agreeing to a temporary truce, the pair head for Maui. After all 10 days of bliss, it's worth having to assume the role of loving newlyweds, right? But the weird thing is, Olive doesn't mind playing pretend. In fact, the more she pretends to be the luckiest woman alive, the more it feels like she might be. Yeah? Honestly, it sounds really good. This is the top tier. This is the book I'm gonna read first. 100%. It sounds like a Lifetime movie, and I love me a good Lifetime movie. So it probably is it's probably been turned into a Lifetime movie. Just different names, different characters. I'm pretty sure. Did I say Lifetime? I meant Hallmark movie. Did I say Hallmark? I don't know. It sounds like a Hallmark movie, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, this one I actually found yesterday and I decided to add it. It sounds really good. I don't normally read. Oh, that's the sentence. That's the whole sentence. I don't normally read.
I'm like Cordelia.
This one's called Honey Girl. It came out in 2021 and it is by Morgan Rogers. When becoming an adult means learning to love yourself first. With her newly completed PhD in astronomy in hand, 28-year-old Grace Porter goes on a girls trip to Vegas to celebrate. She's a straight-A student, work through the summer, certified high achiever. She is not the kind of person who goes to Vegas and gets drunkly married to a woman whose name she doesn't know until she does exactly that. This one moment of departure from her stern ex-military father's plan for her life has Grace wondering why she doesn't feel more fulfilled from completing her degree. Yeah, that's right. Staggering under the weight of her parents' expectations, a struggling job market, and feelings of burnout, Grace flees her home in Portland for a summer in New York with the wife she barely knows. In New York, she's able to ignore all the constant questions about her future plans and falls hard for her creative and beautiful wife, Yuki Yamamoto. I think I said that right. But when reality comes crashing in, Grace must face what she's been running from all along. The fears that make us human, the family scars that need to heal, and the longing for connection, especially when navigating the messiness of adulthood.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay. Oh, this one, I've heard so many good things about this one. This one just came out like not too long ago. I've heard so many good things about this book, and people have been raving about this book for like 3 months now before it even came out. So this one's called One Last Stop. It came out in June of 2021. It's by, I don't want to get this wrong, Casey McQuiston. For cynical 23-year-old August, moving to New York City is supposed to prove her right, that things like magic and cinematic love stories don't exist, and the only smart way to go through life is alone. She can't imagine how waiting tables at a 24-hour pancake diner and moving in with too many weird roommates could possibly change that. And there's certainly no chance of her subway commute being anything more than a daily trudge through boredom and electrical failures. But then there's this gorgeous girl on the train. Dazzling, charming, mysterious, impossible Jane. Jane with her rough edges and swoopy hair and soft smile showing up in a leather jacket to save August's day when she needed it most. August's subway crush becomes the best part of her day, but pretty soon she discovers there's one big problem. Jane doesn't just look like an old school punk rocker, she's literally displaced in time from the 1970s. and August is going to have to use everything she's tried to leave in her own past to help her. Maybe it's time to start believing in some things after all. Huh? I'm beginning to think I didn't read this synopsis because I am shook. Hold on, let me finish. Casey McQuiston's One Last Stop is a magical, sexy, big-hearted romance where the impossible becomes possible as August does everything in her power to save the girl lost in time. Huh? Since when it was, I don't think I've read the synopsis before because I don't remember there ever being a part about time travel. I mean, I am literally shook. It does make it more enticing though. Oh, this is another good one that I'm really excited to read. Oh, I'm so excited. This one and the next one I'm going to talk about. I don't know if it was like that the whole time, but it is now. So this was called Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. It came out in 2020. It came out in July of 2020. I've heard so many good things about this book. Wanted. One fake boyfriend, practically perfect in every way. Luke O'Donnell is tangentially and reluctantly famous. His rock star parents split when he was young, and the father he's never met spent the next 20 years cruising in and out of rehab. Now that his dad's making a comeback, Luke's back in the public eye, and one compromising photo is enough to ruin everything. To clean up his image, Luke has to find a nice, normal relationship. Oliver Blackwood is as nice and normal as they come. He's a barrister, an ethical vegetarian, and he's never inspired a moment of scandal in his life. In other words, perfect boyfriend material. Unfortunately, a part of being gay, single, and really in need of a date for a big event, Luke and Oliver have nothing in common. So they strike a deal to be publicity friendly fake boyfriends until the dust has settled. Then they go their separate ways and pretend it never happened. But the thing about fake dating is that it can feel a lot like real dating, and that's when you get used to someone, start falling for them, don't ever want to let them go. And I've heard so many good things about this book.
Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you.
I can't get it out of my head.
Okay, let's move on.
This is the other one I'm super excited for. Red and White Royal Blue. It came out in May of 2019. It's by Casey McQuiston. What happens when America's first son falls in love with the Prince of Wales? When his mother became president, Alex Claremont Diaz was promptly cast as the American equivalent of a young royal. Handsome, charismatic, genius, his image is pure millennial marketing gold for the White House. There's only one problem. Alex has a beef with the actual Prince Henry across the pond, and when the tabloids get a hold of a photo involving an Alex-Henry altercation, US/British relations take a turn for the worse. Heads of family, state, and other handlers devise a plan for damage control, staging a truce between the two rivals. What at first begins as a fake Instagrammable friendship grows deeper and more dangerous than either Alex or Henry could have imagined. Soon, Alex finds himself hurtling into a secret romance with a surprisingly unstuffy Henry that could derail the campaign and upend two nations, and begs the question, can love save the world after all? Where do we find the courage and the power to be the people we are meant to be? And how can we learn to let our true colors shine through? Okay, and then this is my last one. This is the last one. It's straight one, I think. I'm realizing as I'm reading these synopses that all of these books, I'm pretty sure, except maybe like one or two, they're all enemies to lovers.
Oh, it's nothing.
Okay, so here's the last one. The Hating Game. It's by Sally Thorne. It came out in August of 2016. Lucy Hutton and Joshua Templeman hate each other. Not dislike, not begrudgingly tolerate, hate. They have no problem displaying their feelings through a series of ritualistic, passive-aggressive maneuvers as they sit across from each other, executive assistants to co-CEOs of a publishing company. Lucy can't understand Joshua's joyless, uptight, meticulous approach to his job. Joshua is clearly baffled by Lucy's overly bright clothes, quirkiness, and Pollyanna attitude. Now up for the same promotion, their battle of wills has come to a head, and Lucy refuses to back down when their latest game could cost her her dream job. But the tension between Lucy and Joshua has also reached its boiling point, and Lucy is discovering that maybe she doesn't hate Joshua, and maybe he doesn't hate her either. Or maybe this is just another game. Bing, bang, bop! That's it. Honestly, it sounds really good. Like, all these are they all the same. Enemies to lovers. I like what I like, and I'm not gonna be shamed for it. What can I say? That's what my summer reading list is. I am super excited. I probably won't read all of them this summer because I'm a slow reader. But once I finish this book that I'm currently reading called Emergency Contact, my summer reading list will begin. I'm so close to being done with it though. That's it. I'm done. I got other things to do. I gotta get out of here, you gotta get out of here, we got better things to do, we got things to get to, you got a book to read or something, and I've got a nap to take. So, thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with a new video. Bye!
Hey, 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 hey.
All right, bye.
Everybody show me love when you select them